In today's general session for 3E and Enterprise, we had the opportunity to tell our customers about the products that we have planned that are coming out here over the next second half of the year. We of course talked about our 2.7 release for 3E. The 2.7 release is going to be in beta here shortly in a couple of months, and it has some great enhancements for our customers. The number one area where we get a lot of feedback is really around the usability and how important it is for us to make our applications very accessible and usable for all the different users within a firm or professional services organization. So we talked about the changes that we've done to 2.7 and what the new interface means to them and what it really entails. And the one thing that I always think is important to point out, that it's more than just the colors, it's more than just the look and feel. It's really about making the experience fit the user that's using the application and making sure that things like actions and commonly used tasks are readily available for them. And that's something that we've been able to do with this new interface that we're introducing in 2.7. The other part of the 2.7 release that we focused on is around advanced reporting. This is certainly in an area where I think as a vendor you can never do enough to provide your customers with reports and metrics. And advanced reporting is a new module that we're adding to the 3E product portfolio. And it's going to basically give our customers almost endless abilities to create custom reports and have the ability to centrally manage those custom reports and distribute them to the report users across the organization. The other part of the 2.7 release that we mentioned in today's general session is around the new features for efficiency gains throughout the product. One thing that we talked about, which I heard later on the floor, was quite the topic and has been something that everyone has shown a lot of interest in, is around our new billing rules that we've implemented in 2.7 that gives customers the ability to catch mistakes on invoices a lot sooner in the process than at the time for submitting those e-bills automatically. So that's a very good feature that I think got a really good reception from the clients that were there. So let's turn over and talk about Enterprise. So obviously a lot of customers that are attending our event here in Vegas this week are still using Enterprise. It's a majority of our clients. And we are working on a release of 3.10, and that's going to be in beta early next year. The one thing that's very different about how we drive enhancements for Enterprise is the fact that our user community is actively involved in shaping what goes into those releases. We have a voting system that we rolled out a couple of releases ago, and customers can vote on the enhancements that they want. And I showed them today on how those voting results actually impacted the features that are going to go into the 3.10 release. And the interesting part was that all the votes and the enhancements that we'll be doing was really very evenly distributed across all the applications within Enterprise, which tells me that it's a product that's being used extensively from an end-to-end perspective, and they're going to be getting to see a lot of enhancements across the board, which I think is important for our users that are using Enterprise to see. Some of those enhancements will be around, again, familiar topics, reporting, usability, and especially usability in the sense that getting actions into the product that can be consolidated so that I don't have to click on multiple things to do the same action over and over again. The other part of 3.10 is additional integrations that we'll be rolling out with other products across the Elite portfolio. The one integration that I actually let my colleague Bill talk about is how we are integrating our Mattersphere product with 3E and Enterprise. And we walked through an example of how those products will be sharing information back and forth. And that's something very powerful, and I think what our users expect us to do with all of these new great technologies and products that we've added over the last year.